What's going on, YouTube? This is Mixtape. I got another fire video for you guys. Please go ahead and like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave me a comment and let me know what you guys think about what I'm talking about. So, I finish out these settings on how we're going to play this game. I got a few topics that I'm going to talk about. We're playing the Falcons. But I want to talk about possible free agent acquisitions that the Cowboys can make. Do I think that the Cowboys can get somebody like a J.J. Watt? Do I think they can get other players? But more importantly, what am I expecting for the Cowboys to do as a Cowboys fan? So again, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm always talking Cowboys football, Lakers basketball. I talk other teams too. Let me know if you guys want to hear me talk about a different team. Let me know what you guys want to hear, and I have no problem making a video on it. So my thoughts on it is I think J.J. Watt could be a Cowboy. If I'm right, I heard him say something about possibly not wanting to leave Texas. I could be completely wrong in that, but I do think that that would be a great possibility for him to stay in Texas and go up north to Dallas and become a Cowboy. I mean, the Cowboys desperately need a guy in the middle, nose tackle, a guy right down the middle that can stop the run. And I think if he was to become a Cowboy, it would definitely change the defense. I mean, let's be honest. There's only one way up from right now. And I think that they can't do nothing better but to go up. They did horrible last year defensively through most of the game. And with them doing that, you have to wonder what changes are needed. They have the corners there. Some of them is going to be free agents. If you guys have listened to me, I've been high on Trayvon Diggs. So if you ask me, I think that Trayvon is not only their best corner, but probably will be the one that'll be guarding the toughest assignment next year. And so with that being said, I believe that you want to surround the defense with help. I mean, I don't remember the last real time that you've had some serious star power on the defense for the Cowboys. They haven't had a good safety since Darren Woodson. They've had great players, you know, DeMarcus Ware, Radcliffe. It's a few of them that's escaping my mind. And, you know, we have Tank right now. And Jalen Smith, I think they should do nothing but keep him. I think they need to find a way to let him blitz more. He's not a middle linebacker in my eyes. Van Der Esch would be nice to stay healthy. But to get back on topic, I think that if they was to consider getting J.J. Watt and they can give him a pretty solid role defensively, put him in the most important plays, and him down the middle with somebody like a DeMarcus Lawrence and Aldon Smith on the outside, that would be tremendous. That is a pretty good line. Even at, you know, his age right now, he still knows how to make impacts on the defense. And he's going to help to create a culture of getting at the ball, making the defense a strong suit. And you can't pay a guy enough to do that for you. You know, it's just the teams that seriously want to win, they always make they always add a very crucial piece as a veteran to help shore up positions. And seeing that in my opinion, the Cowboys really don't have that much to stop the run. That should be where the money goes outside of Dak. Dak is first and foremost. He needs to get re-signed. If you don't re-sign him, maybe you look to franchise tag him and trade him for somebody. But if you ask me, I think Dak is on a pace to be Russell Wilson-like. I'm not going to say he's going to be Russell Wilson, but I definitely believe he's trending in that direction. You have Ezekiel Elliott. I think he's going to have a better year this year. Definitely need to hope that you can get some good production for your linemen. Hopefully you can draft another guy and keep a clean pocket for Dak, especially coming off the injury. And I don't think that you would have any problems, playing to your strengths, whether that be pound the rock with Ezekiel or let Dak fling the ball around the field, or you do a mixture of both. I don't think you need to cut anybody. If you can't get somebody like a J.J. Watt, bring back Gerald McCoy. There's definitely a need to continue. You need to continue to add veteran pieces that could be possibly a winner. And I think everything else is going to take care of itself. The Dan Quinn hire, in my eyes, could be good. Right now, I don't know what to expect. The first thing I look at for a coach is what type of impact does he make off the rip. Is he going to be a guy that's going to, implement his way by getting some draft picks? Do they look to add guys in the free agency? He's already coached Earl, so I would love for him to get Earl as Dak throws that dot. You already have some decent defenders, so I would definitely think to get a safety, whether you draft one or you draft a corner. Hopefully you can draft you a solid lineman that can come in and kind of help and go from there. I don't see why this team can't rebound and turn it around, barring injuries. So we get this field goal to go. Another thing I would like to understand is, and please somebody in the comments let me know, why wouldn't you want some veteran pieces? Basketball does the same way. You have a team that you feel like can win. There's always going to be somebody that can be bought out. Why not take a flyer on them if you think that you're going to be able to have a chance at playoffs? Take a flyer. See what these guys can do. Give them a chance. If it doesn't work, you can cut them. But to not try and, we want to develop the young guys. In my opinion, you can't win a Super Bowl, NBA championship, Stanley Cup, World Series with just young guys. It's very rare that happens. So I don't mind giving the young guys some room to grow, but I don't want to be expecting the young guys to be the ones that's going to take us the distance. You want to get guys that can produce for you and teach the guys as they go. And somebody like a Watt, Earl Thomas, even A.J. Bouye, could come in and teach your defense different things that they've learned from previous stops and really get a good defensive culture in bounds. I don't know. I'm all for getting some good guys and, making something happen. I think that, Jerry needs to definitely pay Dak. And with this 10th pick, I like somebody like a Patrick Surtain Jr. Or I know that there's another corner out there. Or, there's options. I don't particularly want Kyle Pitts again unless you're guaranteeing me that you're going defense all the rest of the way, or the top 3 defenders isn't available. And the draft has been crazy where you can't trade down. All of your defensive players has been taken. Then, okay, take somebody like a Kyle Pitts. But he's not a necessity. I definitely think that with somebody like a Kyle Pitts, he could help block because he is a big guy coming out of college. But you still are going to have problems, in my opinion, next year when it comes towards re-signing Michael Gallup, because I expect he's going to want some money. So these are things you have to start thinking of. You can't just go for star power on star power on star power. You want to get players that's going to help your team to get better, not just, oh, this is a star. Oh, this is a star. So I'm very interested to see what they do. Will they resign to Woozier? Will they resign Jordan Lewis? I expect them to keep Aldon Smith because he played phenomenal. What could you do next? What's the move? Are you guys gonna make it happen to where you can go back to playoffs, or are you guys going to, waste Dak's last year under the franchise tag, assuming he doesn't get re-signed? Not making it happen. I mean, call me crazy, but I think that Dak is a player that can win it all. Can he be the main guy? I don't know. I definitely think, just like anybody, you surround him with good talent and he can produce. And he has shown that in different parts of his career. Is he a middle-of-the-pack quarterback? Some can say that, but I personally think he's a top 10 quarterback. I'm interested to hear what you guys think on any of the topics. What do you think Zeke is going to come back? Do I think he's going to lead the league in rushing? I don't know, because, Dak has a lot of weapons. So I don't know if that's a possibility anymore. Would I like him to? Not really, because with him leading the league in rushing, you can't really move the ball. Like, you're still relying on him, and that would just justify that Dak is needed, but at the same point, he isn't needed enough to where, it's justifiable to pay him $40+ million, because I can almost bet you now, you give him the next franchise tag, it's going to be about $38 million. If you do that, his contract is going to be at least $40 to $41 million a year, wherever he ends up going. Whether that means he stays in Dallas or he goes somewhere else. So it would be better to just go ahead and sign him. If that means you lose Gallup or anything like that, possibly try and trade him. I've always said that from the jump. I didn't think that the team was going to be looking to re-sign Gallup because you have Amari and CeeDee Lamb. So if you're going to do that, trade him for somebody. I was big on possibly trying to trade for Jamal Adams because, you know, they have Sam Darnold. They don't have a receiver, so you can trade him, and not only do you solve your issue of a safety, but they'll have a wide receiver, so I thought it would be a pretty fair trade. But now, you know, that's not an option since he's pretty good in Seattle. So we'll see if he resigns or what that's going to look like. But I don't know. I'm optimistic that the Cowboys can make the right decisions. And I wonder what Dan Quinn will bring. I just want to see the team healthy. If we could have another healthy year, I don't see why we can't be in the playoffs at bare minimum. I think that, call me crazy, if they're healthy, depending on who they draft and how they do it, I think that there's a chance that you could easily be a middle of the pack 4 or 5 seed in the NFC. Maybe a little bit lower depending on how it goes because of the strength of schedule. To my understanding, they're going to play Kansas City and Tampa Bay this coming up year. Both teams that made it to the Super Bowl. Both teams that you could easily say has more talent around them than, you know, Dallas has. So these are things that you want to think about. Do you want to put yourself in a position to win, or do you want to have to battle these teams? And there's a lot of talent on the offense, but you do want to have talent on the defense to get the wins and a position to add a JJ and AJ Bouye and possibly getting a Patrick Surtain in the draft and maybe getting a safety in the second round, and then maybe you find 2 good linemen in the next rounds. You know, that can change the whole game. That could put you in a position to get those wins that you let slip by because you couldn't score or because you couldn't stop nobody last year. Then another year for most of your stars under McCarthy, hopefully being healthy. There's no reason for them not to produce well. So, call me crazy, but I definitely think that it's possible for them to make noise and go back to the playoffs and, you know, come out with a positive record. You know, easy 8-9 wins. Possibly even 10 wins. You know, it all depends on how everybody does, health and all of these type of things like that. So, thank you guys for watching. Those are my opinions. Please put your opinions in the comments. Like the video, please. It helps the channel to grow. Share this with a Cowboy fan. Let them know what you think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please subscribe if you're new. And I guess I'll holler at you guys later. Again, please let me know what you guys think. Like the video and subscribe if you're new. I'm going to show you guys the stats and then I'm going to get off of here. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.